First, we're going to talk about Nancy Pelosi. I'm so sick of this woman. I can't wait for her to crawl back into the coffin that she seems to probably sleep in at night or during the day. I don't know. That woman is frightening. So it kind of all started with this. So this is saying McCarthy threatens to pull choices from January 6th committee after Pelosi rejects Jordan and Banks. Jordan and Banks would have been the two people, actual Republicans, that would have been on the board to basically keep these people in check, keep it bipartisan, because it really wasn't. All right. It turns out we had what's his name, Adam Kinzinger of Illinois, and this woman, Liz Cheney. These two are absolutely Democrats. I'm sorry to say it. They are not Republicans. It's ridiculous. They ran as Republicans because they probably wanted to win in a certain district that happened to be Republican, and then they won, and they're pushing their Democratic viewpoints, or they're pushing what they're told to push. I mean, this is what I said yesterday when we were talking about it. It feels like these two have Nancy Pelosi's hand shoved really far up there, basically puppeting whatever they want. This dude was crying. He was crying. You guys won. You guys won the war. It's like, are you serious? It wasn't even... They are trying to make this out to be some sort of like an actual attack. Like we were attacked. Our country was attacked. It wasn't. Our country was more like has been being attacked by Antifa and BLM for a year. And they're trying to make it out that January 6th was some sort of like pivotal moment in history. It's like, it's ridiculous. These people are sick. But the GOP is pissed. Check this out. Republican Representatives Adam Kinzinger of Illinois and Liz Cheney of Wyoming are serving on the partisan January 6th commission to investigate the events that took place at the Capitol. And now some GOP colleagues are looking to push Cheney and Kinzinger out of the party. Quote, the reality is they're now basically working with and for the Democrats. And so it'd be awkward for them to be sitting in our committee while we talk about policy. Strategy and how to stop bad policy from the Democrats and advance good policy from us. It'd be really awkward. Representative Andy Biggs of Arizona, chairman of the Freedom Caucus, told the Washington Examiner. Biggs brought up a resolution during a House Republican conference meeting on Tuesday to expel immediately from the conference any person who sits on a committee that they were not appointed to by the Republican leader or the House Republican Steering Committee, the Examiner reported. Biggs also expressed his sentiments in a tweet attacking the two never-Trumpers. He goes, Representative Liz Cheney and Representative Kinzinger, have effectively removed themselves from the Republican conference. We should help them out the door by formalizing their departure. Oh, that's satisfying. I mean, I'll be more satisfied if they actually follow through with this, right? Because it's one thing to say these things, but it's another to really go, you're gone, all right? You're basically a Democrat. Nay, you are a Democrat, all right? Run as a Democrat, put a D in front of your name, not an R. Stop trying to convince people that just vote blue all the way down or red all the way down. Because those types of voters really piss me off. Like, learn who you're voting for, right? If you don't know who that is, why are you going to just check red or blue? Like, that's not how it should work. You should know who you're voting for. In fact, when I voted, there was a few things, people I didn't know who I voted for. I wouldn't have voted. I didn't vote. I didn't fill in the bubble. There was 3 people I knew I was voting for. All right? I think you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, other Republicans have sounded off against Cheney and Kinzinger for serving on the committee. Representative Matt Rosendale of Montana made similar comments. I am extremely supportive of Representative Biggs' resolution, which he attempted to introduce today. I can't spend half time in the opponent's locker room and expect the team to welcome you back for the rest of the game. I hope the GOP conference will seriously consider this. What should be done to Liz now? I don't know. I think they're kind of doing it to themselves, Texas Representative Chip Roy said. They're on an island over here, and they're choosing teams at this point, and they're saying, oh, so I'm totally fine saddling up with the Speaker of the House of the United States of House of Representatives, who, by the way, is killing our country at the border, killing our country on spending. They're isolating themselves, Roy added. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy called Cheney and Kinzinger Pelosi's Republicans. Democrats. They're Democrats. That's the simple truth of the matter. Last week, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi had rejected the appointments of Representatives Jim Jordan and Jim Banks to the January 6th Commission. McCarthy responded by pulling all of his picks, as he claimed he was going to do, and he did. They were appointed with 3 other Republicans by Representative McCarthy's days ago in an effort to cooperate with the Democrat-led committee as he was requested to do so. But Pelosi appointed Kinzinger and Cheney, and they had decided to stay on the partisan committee. Jordan responded to her rejection of his appointment on his Twitter account. Quote, Speaker Pelosi just admitted the obvious, that the January 6th Select Committee is nothing more than a partisan political charade. Bravo, because that's exactly what it is. All right, I've listened to some of these witnesses that they're bringing forward and hearing what they're doing and what they're crying about, and it's like, I mean, I've witnessed way worse from Antifa, from Black Lives Matter protests, burning down cities across America, all summer long last year in 2020. I mean, even this year, it's still going on. Antifa picked it up once Biden was like, we don't care. We don't want anyone. We want the system to burn down. We want America to burn down. Like, that's what they want, right? So this is a charade. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan. Jim Jordan, shout out to this guy. Jeez. Representative Banks has been one of the Republicans most against the idea of the committee. Make no mistake, Nancy Pelosi created this committee solely to malign conservatives and to justify the left's authoritarian agenda. These people are trying to make villains out of anyone that voted for Trump. Anyone who backed Trump. Jim Jordan. Nancy Pelosi said, well, they voted to not certify the votes. And it's like, okay, because they wanted to look at the evidence and check it out. I mean, now Twitter just banned the Maricopa County audit account. Did you know that? They banned all of the audit accounts on Twitter. They just got rid of them all. Well, why? What were they doing? They were reporting on the stuff that they were actually doing. The audit. It's not... I mean, they're working with the Republican Party in Arizona. It's not like some, random conspiracy-driven audit, whatever. It's like, it's legit. It's official. They actually have the ballots. They subpoenaed Maricopa County again, and the Dominion basically said, nah, we're just going to not follow through with, we're not going to allow that. Nah, we're not going to do it. What? I have a tweet here. This is from Cernovich. He just posted earlier today. He said, is this tweet on the left unclearly worded? So I'm going to show you the second one. Kate Benner says, I deleted unclearly worded tweets regarding the January 6th committee hearing. Let's see what she posted. It was deleted, but the internet, of course, is forever. She goes, today's January 6th Select Committee underscores the America's current essential national security dilemma. Work to combat legitimate national security threats now entails calling a politician's supporters enemies of the state. That was pretty clear. It's pretty clear what they're saying, what what this is, right? They're trying to make all of us, anyone who voted for Trump, anyone who is on the Republic, just a Republican. If you're a Republican now, you're an enemy of the state. That's how they treat you. That's how they see us all. They're looking at us and they're going, these people are all problems. You're not allowed to think anything but what they think. If you don't, you're evil and you're the enemy. I mean, this goes for the alphabet party, LGBTQ, etc., right? If you don't believe everything that they believe, then you're evil, and you're not allowed to have your own thoughts on it. I mean, look at the whole Bryson Gray and Karlin Borisenko, right? I think they're both fantastic. They don't like each other. Well, Karlin doesn't like Bryson because Bryson is very, very vocal about his viewpoints on the LGBTQ community because it's part of his religion. And you know what? Let him think what he wants. Why do you care, right? I mean, these people are... I'm getting sidetracked, you know? I'm just so sick of these Republicans in name only and the Republicans that are actually Republicans that don't do anything about it. Okay? I'm sick of those too. Like, you guys... I mean, nobody in the government really is impressed. Rand Paul. I like Rand Paul. All right. Jim Jordan. All right. I do think he's pretty good. All right. Because I've listened to enough Senate hearings to know that he doesn't hold any punches. He throws them. He like calls people out. It's refreshing. So, I don't know. We'll see. I want to see if these GOP are actually going to do something about this when they're very clearly RINOs, all right? I mean, everyone's talking, well, I mean, they're working on the other team, so why should we work with them? It's like, exactly. Hello? Every single person in, like, everyone on the internet, everyone that I know that's a Republican is yelling at you that that's the case. Why are you suddenly acting like it's a surprise? Oh, well, what? They're working for the other team. I mean... duh, we've all seen this. This isn't new. I know you know the term rhino. I mean, it's a political term now. Republican in name only. I mean, we're not the only ones using it. I mean, can you do something about it, please? Please do something about it. Okay.